Hello, YouTube is Sphere. I'm gonna get this out the way. Like, what is that? I was a basketball player. I got to start off with a smile. I hope everybody is having an amazing, beautiful, thankful, thriving Thursday. Let's get all of this started here. Um, hey, my Facebook started. Is it gonna do it? I'm trying not to knock my camera down. Yes, hello, 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 everyone. And I got to start off with a smile. Hello. Happy, thankful, thriving Thursday, everyone. It's a great day to have a great day. It's always a great day in the Wind Chateau. What's going on? I mean, the Wind Chateau. I'm just used to saying that. In these social media streets. What's going on with my IG? We having problems on IG. Technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on. But we're going to get it together. We talking to first-time home buyers today. Did y'all miss me? I didn't do a video last week. That's so not like me. I'm about to just start it over because I don't know what's going on with that. But this other phone, it does not like to go live. But we're going to get it together because the devil not going to stop me for giving this information today. So hopefully everybody's had a wonderful, beautifully blessed start of your day and all is well. So today we're talking about why you don't always need to. No, that's not what we're talking about today. Like, where is my look? I'm all over the place. So this is the wrong thing. But we're talking about pre-approvals today. And I somehow lost my notes that I had. So hang on tight. Let me get my notes. I'm coming back. That's crazy. Somehow it printed off the wrong thing, y'all. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Should have had this done beforehand, but I'm here for a short time, not a long time. But thank you for being patient. Things happen with technology, and I don't know if my IG gonna work today, but we gonna work it out. So here we go. Got to start off with a smile, IG. Finally got you going. Let's go. Let's talk about it today. First time home buyers edition. Loving, loving, loving being a part of this movement of bringing people along this journey. So, you know, I have my own story. It's the reason why I'm so passionate about it. Um, I once too owned a home and I fumbled my bag, y'all. So that's the reason why I'm so passionate about this because I also was not financially illiterate enough in order for me to be able to own a home and keep my home. Okay. So we coming back. Hopefully it stays. So I tell this story because I want other people to learn from this hard money mistake. I should say hard money lesson. So I bought a home in 2010 in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm from Detroit. But I was living in Tennessee at the time. So I bought a home in 2010 and it was a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. And I love that home. And God gave me that home. It was for $150,000, y'all. I got it for a steal. 2,700 square feet for a steal. And I didn't have an emergency fund. I did not have anything saved up for repairs. I did not do the repairs correctly on my home. I just didn't do anything right. I did all the things right to get into my home, but once I got in, I didn't increase my financial IQ. So I'm here to show people how to increase their financial IQ so they won't make that same hard money mistake because of the fact that it is tough. So when I had to sell my home in 2019 from a short sale because of the fact that I was not financially literate enough to understand how things worked in real estate. And in the short sale, everybody gets paid but you, basically. So that's how you got to look at it, because I had no profit on the home. The home sold for 167,000. Everybody else got paid, not me. And it was heartbreaking to give up my home, but I was in so much debt. I was drowning in it, and I did not do well um, with that gift that God gave me. So once COVID hit, things started to skyrocket. The home went from 167,000 to 220,000. 2021, it went from 220,000 to 250,000. 2022, it went from 250 to 275. And by the time 2023 came along, it was over $300,000. So if I would have kept my home from 2019 to 2023, when I moved back to Detroit, I would have had my mortgage paid down, probably paid off by then. And I would have been able to come home with a $200,000 bag. I fumbled a $200,000 bag. Do you hear what I'm saying? So I'm so passionate about this because of the fact that I want other people to learn from that hard money lesson. Fumbling $200,000, listen, you don't recover well from that sometimes. It took me a long time to get over that because I didn't know what I knew then. So that's why I am encouraging people to increase their financial IQ in order to not have those hard money lessons, because real estate can help you build wealth. So today we're talking about the myth of, pre-approval versus, um, you know, pre-approval versus, why is this the wrong thing? Pre-approval versus, pre-qualification. That's what we're talking about today. So when we talk about pre-approval and pre-qualification, why is it my old notes? But anyway, when we talk about that, like everything is just thrown off. People don't understand the differences between the two. So I'm here to bust that myth. So what is the truth about it, right? Um, the myth is I'm pre-qualified, so I'm good to go. Truth is, pre-qualification is only a quick estimate based on what you say about your income, debts, and credits. Lenders haven't verified anything yet. So it's based on you, it's like a rumor. It's not really true. So that's what a pre-qualification is. So based on what you tell the lender, that's what they say you can be pre-qualified for, but you're not good to go after that. So for example, imagine telling a lender you make $80,000 a year, but after reviewing tax returns, you see you only make $65K a year in verifiable income. That can knock your purchasing power down thousands of dollars. So that is the reason why you have to get a pre-approval versus a pre-qualification. Because a pre-qualification is nothing based on what you say. Yeah, sometimes pre-approved is not sometimes pre-approved as well, because you still have to go into underwriting. So that's why I work with lenders who go under underwriting right up front, because things pop up and things come around that sometimes is not told. People are not truthful. Things pop up out of nowhere that you don't even know where it came from. It happened to me. I was at the closing table with my house, and I almost lost my house at the closing table because Chase put a zero, hear me, zero collection. I owe them zero money, but they put a $0 collection on my uh, credit report right before I was about to walk out with my keys, and they was about to take the keys away because they was about to, I wasn't going to qualify. So I had to get on the phone, get people fax stuff. This was back when you had to fax stuff. It wasn't no emails. I mean, it was emails, but people weren't using them like that. So a transfer paperwork. So yes, that is true. In some cases, pre-approval doesn't mean that you're good to go. But it's better than a pre-qualification because with the pre-approval, at least the lender has looked at all your paperwork. So what is true about a pre-approval and what that really means? So lenders actually pull your credit. They review your pay stubs, your W-2s, your bank statements, and sometimes even your rental history. So if you're in that stage where you either are reporting your rental history on your credit report, or maybe you don't have a lot of credit, so they're using your rental history as part of your credit, there you can use that. And it's an underwriting level review, okay, which gives you a stronger buying power when you're making offers. So your pre-approval, goes on a underwriting of a sort, but not a full underwriting, because full underwriting is when you're um, about to close on your property and they go back and do it again. So they're gonna recheck your credit multiple times during the process anyway. So it just happens. So for example, a buyer with a pre-approval can often beat other offers because sellers trust their financing will close. You got to have it so your financing will close. That's what makes your buying power, um, higher than others, and especially when they can see that you have your own money that you're putting up on the closing table. Having a strong EMD, which is your earnest money deposit, is something that you can you are that makes you strong. Usually it's typically 1% of the uh, asking price or whatever you put down as far as what you got under contract for. So for instance, if you use $200,000 house, you could put $2,000 down, but typically $1,000 a work. But you get that back at the closing table. So underwriting myths that kill your deal. So this is a lot of times when people don't understand how deals go under. So once I'm pre-approved, people think like once I'm pre-approved, I can go out and buy furniture or a car. No, do not buy anything during this process. The only thing that needs to be on your credit is what's already there. Do not buy anything. Do not co-sign for anybody. Do not buy a car, buy furniture, get a new credit card. None of those things, because that tanks your debt to income ratio. So the truth is, any debt changes your debt to income ratio and can make underwriting deny your loan, because if you add more debt, that's increasing your debt to income ratio. And especially if you have a lower credit score, if you have a credit score that's like 650 and below, you know what I mean? You don't have a lot of room for your DTI, which your debt to income ratio, to move. Typically, they want your debt to income ratio to be 40% or below. But if you have a higher credit score, and sometimes your debt is tied to your business sometimes, but it's attached to your personal, then it's something different. But if you have a 740 and above, typically you can have a higher debt to income ratio, which is 56%. But I do know a lender who, if you have a 600 and you have a 56% DTI below, they'll still get you financed and pre-approved. So it just all depends on your program. So for example, I had a client who was approved for a $200,000 loan uh, for a home, and then she went out and bought a car. That extra $400 a month payment dropped her then to only 160. So it changes. What type of mortgage loan would you say is best to get? 30-year, 15-year? Um, I would say just all depends on what your long-term goals are for that. But if you're going to get 15-year, you might as well get a 30-year, because you will get a better, it's lower in the beginning. And then whatever extra money that you have, dump it on your mortgage, and you can cut that to 15 years or 7. So when you get your mortgage statement, you will see it'll be line by line. So it'll have the months on there. You'll see your principal, and you'll see your principal, and you will see your what's up? Your huh? What time? Oh, who? It's on the phone. Oh, oh my God. This one. Okay. Go sit down in my room, right? Okay, hold on. I'm about to wrap this up right quick. Okay. So I'll just start down here. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, so you can dump whatever extra money that you have for that 15 year that you was gonna put on there into that 30 year because you want to get the best up, lowest cost possible up front. And then anything that you have extra dumping on the back end of your mortgage, that'll cut your mortgage in half 15 to 7 years. You can cut your mortgage in half yourself by paying an extra principal payment every month for a certain amount of time. Or if you have a lump sum of money, say for instance, if you buy a $300,000 house and you have a $200,000 that you can dump on your house for whatever reason, it's no point of putting it down up front. Put it on the back end of your mortgage, and then you're cutting your mortgage in half. You might not have that much, even if you got like $5,000 or $1,000 extra or whatever. Put that on the back end of your mortgage. You could cut your mortgage in half. So it just depends. I don't like adjustable rate mortgages because of the volatility of our economy. So you know you just have to make sure that your terms are solid with that and that it's not going up too much. So another myth is I can move money around in my bank account with no problem. No, you cannot. Large unexplained deposits throw red flags. Lenders want to know where every dollar is coming from. So don't make any huge deposits and moves in your bank account during this process either, because you're gonna have to explain every single thing. I don't know if it's Jesus or Jesus. I'm sorry, but hope I answered your question. So strategies for tips for buyers. So pre-qualification is a quick ballpark figure, good for curiosity, not to go out shopping. A pre-approval is the golden ticket that shows sellers you're serious. And hopefully you'll have a lender that'll go ahead and put you under underwriting during that process so they know everything that you'll need. So the takeaways is don't shop for homes with a pre-qualification. Make sure you're fully pre-approved with underwriting. And if you can do a pre-approval and take that because of the fact that if you know there's nothing else that's going to show up, you're not going to be doing anything, you're about to be disciplined during this time, your pre-approval will work. So, and you won't have any problems. Like when I got pre-approved, my pre-approval never changed because I didn't do anything. I got approved for 170,000. I only spent 150,000. Oh, the only thing that changed was at the closing table when Chase came back and tried to be a hater. But they was just mad because I closed my bank account with them. But they that got settled. But I didn't have anything change throughout that process. I went, found the home, got the inspection, got the appraisal. Everything went smooth until that day. So I hope this helps someone. I got to go to a parent conference. If you don't know, I'm an 8th grade teacher. So some financial literacy that you can tie into this. Buying a home is just about approval. It's about long-term financial health. So you got to learn how to step up your financial IQ once you get into your home. Like everybody do all the great things when you first get in there. Yeah, Chase is real petty. Um, People do the great things to get in there, but once we get in there, we tend to like slow down and slack on our IQ. You got to elevate it so you can turn the liability into an asset. So true pre-approvals help avoid overextending yourself and positions you to build equity and wealth. So knowing exactly what you qualify for is what you're looking for in your pre-approval. And then if you don't know how to do this, I have a ebook that will help you called Journey to Your Castle. So you could definitely tap in this with Journey to Your Castle. It'll show you how to go from concept to mindset to goal setting all the way to the closing table. Added some extra ancillary things to that. I'm about to make it a 2.0 version because I created some more materials for first-time home buyers. And if you're a homeowner and you don't need that part of it, but you need to learn how to turn your home into an asset, I can show you how to do that in House Rich and Money Smart, how to turn your home into a financial powerhouse. So I got to go because I got a parent conference. But any questions, please message me, leave comments. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, please. Everybody have an amazingly beautiful, blessed day. And I'm posting some more things. And you can reach out to me. My link is in my attached to my it's going to be in the description for my YouTube. It's in the link in my bio, and it's also going to be in the link linked in my Facebook. That's the wrong link. I don't know why I keep showing that one, but I tried to fix it. It won't fix it. But have a blessed day, everybody. Bye, YouTube Sphere.